Meanwhile, he's filling the large void left by Jean Morant's preseason ankle injury. They hope to have Morant opening night. That's a pretty drive finish by Norman Powell. Memphis team, John, that did win 48 games last year, but had to play their way into the playoffs where they got knocked out in the first round by Oklahoma City. That's using that wingspan to his advantage on the defensive end. Another turnover. Powell missing from three. Bam on the offensive glass. And being replaced by Jaime Jaquez Jr., who's had a good preseason. Norman. Kaboom. Norman Powell tonight in these preseason games. The Heat with an 8-point lead. Jaren Jackson Jr., he loves the three ball. Comes down to Andrew Wiggins. Hit ahead to Powell. Again, the Heat get across quickly. Powell unable to capitalize.
When they're out front, but you got to have better containment out front with your guys to take away those kind of drives and finishes around the rim.
It's one of the reasons they probably had to part with Desmond Bane, who will now start the season in the Orlando Magic backcourt. You'll see them Wednesday in Orlando. Norman Powell. There's Javon Small. He come into the game and made an impact with 8 quick points.
Looks very comfortable out there with that pull-up game.
Davion to the paint, gets deep, gets the basket and the foul. Young man's at a Fresno cap. Going coast to coast to a foul on Wiggins.
Gets your team in better offensive rhythm throughout the course, getting easier shots, even when they're not getting fast break in their half-court offense. They'll have more.
Zach Edey and those Purdue Boilermakers. So 8 points off the bench for Spencer tonight. Here's Ware underneath, set up nicely by Norman Powell.
The Heat have done a nice job of breaking out of the motion offense when they see they have a size advantage, go right inside on that post-up mismatch. He's had to do that. And he's doing it with bigger minutes, and he looks fresh, and he's very comfortable, and he's doing it again tonight. What a target he is up there. He's a guy I think the Heat are really going to have to lean on early in the season with Tyler Hero out. Norman Powell's going to have to do a little bit of everything for Miami in the offensive end.
6 years with the Raptors, couple years with Portland, the last 4 seasons in LA Clippers. And one of the best maneuvers of the 67 points in this half, the highest scoring preseason half the Heat have had here in the last 2 weeks. Drew Smith. Powell against Wells. 3, short. Well, Wells continues to impress. He came in averaging over 14 points a game in the preseason. The former first-team all-rookie player a year ago. Powell, kaboom. Well, Memphis now 13 made triples. They're at 57% from downtown. You gotta love the kiss off the glass.
Just a really impressive vision there, and finding the big man Landell on the move where he can operate.
Oh, nifty finish for Norman Powell.
Right now, when you look at the numbers of what he's been able to do at the point guard spot, he's got 16 points scoring the basketball out in Miami's favor. That's a foul.
Coward picked up the foul. Here's Powell for 3. Rebound tipped by Wiggins, tipped out to Coward.
But I'm impressed with his consistency right now, the effort that he continues to sustain throughout the course of the game.
Corner 3, kaboom. Bam Adebayo, his first triple tonight. Powell, baseline driving and finishing, plus a foul. Norman Powell does it again. He's got 22 points defensively without Tyler Hero in the lineup.
Yeah, look, I think it's going to be 20-plus points a game, but it's also going to be Terry Rozier ran through that. You have to fight through it as a defender to get the ball.
Oh, Norman Powell serving them up for his big man, that time for the Bam slam.